Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the Seldom Seen series, discussing Blood Nasty. The Seldom Seen series is the series in which Jason and I discuss movies that are seldom seen by mass audiences. They could be obscurities or simply neglected films. Up to this point, every movie we've covered in this series have been seldom seen sequels, and in one case, a seldom seen remake. Blood Nasty, which we're discussing this month, is our first seldom seen standalone. More specifically, Blood Nasty is a seldom seen slasher, or seldom seen supernatural slasher. It was released in 1989, but not here, and never here. This movie has never received an official physical media release on any format in the US. No VHS, no DVD, no Blu-ray, nothing. Blood Nasty never even had a theatrical run in the United States. It's one of those odd horror obscurities many probably don't even know exists, which is why we're discussing it in the Seldom Seen series. With a title like Blood Nasty, Jason and I thought this was the perfect movie to discuss during this month, with monthly theme Thursday's theme being Video Nasties. This was a first-time watch for both of us. In fact, we didn't even know about this movie until recently. Talk about seldom seen, right? Watching Blood Nasty was quite the experience. This one is wild. It even stars Linnea Quigley, and she's naked, of course, through much of the film. Blood Nasty follows the Flowers family. There's Mom Flowers, who has one of the foulest mouths I've ever heard in my life. There's her daughter, Sis Flowers, and her boyfriend, Danny. Then there's Nurse Sylvia, who is the girlfriend of Sis Flowers' brother, Roy Flowers. The Flowers family is struggling financially, and they could really use a break. Then that break comes, but not in the form they would have wanted or imagined. They learn that Roy has been killed in a plane crash, and they will be receiving his life insurance money. It doesn't take long from them to go from distraught to overjoyed. Their lives are about to change. Mom Flowers is the most thrilled out of all of them. They buy a new house, a new car, everything they could need. But then, one day, Roy returns home. It turns out he never even made it on the plane. He was murdered by grave robbers while he was doing a job. His body was then resurrected when the spirits of a dead Spanish-speaking serial killer possessed it. Yes, this is a very wacky movie, but it scores major points for originality and entertainment value. Now, back home, Roy's body is sheared by Roy himself and Blade, the serial killer. He's like a split personality. At times he's Roy, and at other times he's Blade. Linnea Quigley plays Wanda, Blade's girlfriend, who also arrives at the house after Blade calls her. Soon enough, though, things get blood nasty when Blade continues the killing spree he started when he was alive. Now, the Flowers family, along with Wanda, must find a way to kill resurrected Roy before he murders them all. This movie was a lot of fun, and with it being a first-time watch for Jason and myself, we really didn't know what to expect with it. We weren't even sure of which subgenre of horror it would fit into before we started watching it. But it does in fact qualify as a supernatural slasher. And since hardly anyone has seen it, or even knows it exists for that matter, it's a seldom seen supernatural slasher. Blood Nasty is a crazy ride from start to finish, and with an approximate runtime of only an hour and 20 minutes, it's a fast ride. It features bloody kills and zany humor. The practical effects are a blast, and the dialogue is hilarious. We get nice nudity from Linnea Quigley. And man, oh man, does the Flowers family have an interesting relationship, to say the least. That's one family dynamic we won't soon forget. Considering how obscure and rare this movie is, Jason and I are happy to now both have it in our collections. And of course, we're always glad to possibly introduce it to you. Chances are you may not have even known it existed, but now you do. So hopefully you'll watch it too. But first, please be sure to watch Jason's video to hear what he has to say about Blood Nasty. Have you seen or even heard of this 1989 horror obscurity? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Which seldom seen movie will we discuss next in this series? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.